Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. I hope everyone had a very, very Merry Christmas and a very happy New Year. We're going to get to celebrate our Christmas tomorrow with our family. Today's Friday, and we went to Dollywood, Gatlinburg, middle of the month, and we come home, and I came down with the flu. And then as I'm getting over that, Pop Jones came down with ear infections. Thankfully, he did not have the flu. So we're going to get to celebrate our holidays with our family tomorrow because we've been putting it off till we could all get together. So for that, I am going to make a Hershey bar cake. And I wanted to share it with you. This is a cake, some of you may have seen it before, and but this is a cake that my grandmother, my granny as I called her, and my sister used to make when they were still with us. And I have only made one in my time of cooking, but when my grandmother, we lost her, my sister started making them, and they are the best thing. They're rich and chocolatey and oh so good. So, but when I was talking to my daughter-in-laws, Stephanie and Carrie, both of them says, I don't think I've ever had that. So now's the time they get it. But I want to show you, this recipe is so special to me. My sister-in-law, Tina, got a copy of my sister's recipe and sent it to me, and it's in my sister's handwriting, which makes it very special. Can you see that? Now, to tell you how old this recipe is, they used Hershey syrup in a can. I can't find it anymore. I even tried looking for it online in Amazon. I can't get it. So I just had to buy a bottle and measure out. They're 5.5 ounce cans, so I measured out 11 ounces of Hershey syrup. And another giveaway was when she referred to the Hershey bars, she was talking about the regular size Hershey bars. She called them 5-cent Hershey bars. How long has it been since you've gotten a Hershey bar, candy bar for 5 cents? I'm telling you, it's been a long time. So I'm going to keep this recipe in front of me, and I sure hope I can make her proud. So, but we're going to start. I have 7 5-cent Hershey bars right here, and I've broken them up, and I'm going to pop them in the microwave because we want to get these good and melted. So let me get that started. And while that's going and I'm mixing up the cake, I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. So let's get started with this beautiful cake. But I want to show you something first. A very dear subscriber, Barbara, you know who you are, sent me and Stephanie these amazing, look at this beautiful apron. Now, isn't that just gorgeous? That is so pretty. And this is an apron that I can wear all winter because it's not Christmas specific. And she knows how much I love gnomes, and it has little gnomes on it. Isn't it beautiful? She and Linda they filled me up with gnomes this year, and I love them. But she also sent us these beautiful spatulas. Aren't they just precious? A bigger one and a little one. We're going to use this one today. We may use this one also. And she sent some sugar cookie mix, which Stephanie took home so she can make sugar cookies for Brandon and Parker. But I kept the cutout. Stephanie's got a whole box of cookie cutters. And it's a little penguin. Isn't it so cute? I can't wait to be able to use that. Barbara, you don't know how much that means to me. And I want to thank her and everybody that sent us Christmas cards. We got a boatload of Christmas cards this year, and we certainly enjoyed reading each and every one of them. And you all are so dear to us. So when I'm cooking, I feel like you're right here with me. I'm talking to you. You're sitting at the bar with me. So get you a cup of coffee. Join me at my Island today, and we're going to make this Hershey cake. So let me see if this chocolate has melted. I'm going to use this new spatula to check it out. I started it off at 1 minute. So I'm from here, like you would if you're melting chocolate chips, we're going to do 30-minute increments, and we're going to stir it in between. But stirring it in between is really important, because you may, like the chocolate chips, you think that's not melted. It looks like it's still in whole pieces. Well, once you stir it, those whole pieces dissolve into the chocolate liquid that we want. So we're also going to mix it up. Look at this beautiful mixer Pop Jones gave me. I was wanting one without a cord so I didn't have to fight with it. And that's what he got me. And I also want to show you, he just fills me up with goodies. He knows what I like. Look at this beautiful apron that he got me. And it says Karen Jones Food and Family. Isn't that just precious? And we're going to wear this one today. And I want to show you something else that he gave me. See this beautiful casserole dish? Looky there. He had it engraved for me. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's the perfect color. Oh, I just love it. And I've got a dish that I'm going to make tomorrow using that. And it's easy cooking with Linda B. She did a baked shrimp and crab dish. And you guys, go check her channel out, Easy Cooking with Linda B, and check out that video. So I'm going to make it for us tomorrow. We're having finger foods, and I just thought that sounded so good. Poor Carrie, though. My Carrie can't have it. She is deathly allergic to seafood. So, but she'll eat other things that we're having. We're not going to be leaving her out. See, that took 1 minute and that extra 30 seconds to melt this beautiful chocolate. Now, her recipe tells me, let's move this because I want you to see what I'm doing. Her recipe tells me to mix this with the syrup. So I'm going to, using these beautiful spatula, I'm going to pour my syrup over into this bowl, and we're going to stir it together. Y'all know this is going to be so rich and chocolatey, right? Wow, look at that beautiful mixture. Okay, I'm going to set that aside while we mix up other things. Now, my recipe also calls for buttermilk. I don't have buttermilk, and I made a grocery list today and had it delivered because I was busy doing things here, and I forgot to order buttermilk. So we're going to make some, and I need 1 cup of buttermilk. And I have poured my whole milk, I'm using whole milk, out, and it is just shy of 1 cup. So what I'm going to do is pour my vinegar in here to make a cup, and I've probably poured a tablespoon, maybe a tad over a tablespoon. So let's set that out of the way. But I want to stir it up a little bit. And what that's going to do, and you've heard me say before, and you can see it's already working, it clabbers that milk so you can cook with it. So you've got homemade buttermilk. Okay, so let's start putting this cake together. Now, we mixed our candy bars, melted bars, and our syrup. So we're going to stir together our sugar, flour, salt, and she says soda. She means baking soda. So let's see, how much do we need? We need 2 cups of sugar. Now, I know I've showed y'all these precious little measuring cups that I got. I got these at Walmart. Can you believe that? And then they're so sweet. I love the little gingerbread men that's on it. So let's see, 2 cups of sugar. Okay. And I'm going to move some of this stuff out of my way. And 3 cups of all-purpose or plain flour, however you refer to it. We need 3 cups, and I just kind of fluff it up with my measuring cup. So let's 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Okay, so we'll move that out of our way, and I have got a big old mess on me. So let's stir this together. We need 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Look at my little gingerbread. I get gingerbread boys and girls measuring spoons. So we need 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now, when I bake, I use table salt. I don't use kosher salt. I don't know that it would hurt. I just don't do it. And then we need 1/2 of a teaspoon of baking soda. There we go. So let's stir this together. We just mix it up real good because we don't want to get all the baking soda in one place, salt in one, sugar over here, flour over there. We want it to be all evenly distributed. Okay, so next she says, add our melted butter. I think I'm gonna have to change over to my mixer. Okay. And let's just kind of stir this together. And then we're going to start using our mixer. Told you, I've only made one of these. And all of my time of cooking, my sister, and my grandmother always the one that made them. I like this mixer because when it starts out on low, it really is low. Okay, so that looks good right there. Now, I'm going to pour all this chocolate in. Oops, no, I'm not. I've got to add eggs. And she said add them one at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and crack them all. I'm just going to crack them right here in my measuring cup. Okay, let me rinse since I've got raw egg. Okay, so we're going to add one egg at a time, she says. And we're going to mix in between each egg. So y'all give me a minute while I get all these eggs in, and we'll be back and we're going to add that syrup. Okay, so we got all the eggs in. Now, let's get all this good, dreamy chocolate in. Oh, I can't wait. I can just taste it now. Let's mix this up. I'm going to start slow because I don't want to sling that chocolate out everywhere. Okay, so that's mixed. Now we've got to add our buttermilk. We didn't forget it. Okay, so we're going to add it. I'm going to kind of add it slowly as I mix slowly so I can get it all incorporated in there real good. All right, I'm going to use my spatula like I would if I was using my stand mixer. And I am just going to scrape my bowl because I just want to make sure that I have everything mixed really well. And it looks like it. So I'm going to give it just one more stir with the mixer. Okay, isn't that a beautiful color? I have my bundt pan, and I'm going to spray it with this non-stick baking spray. I want to be able to get my cake out of the pan, so I'm going to step over here to the sink and spray this. I'll be right back. All right, I got that done. Now, I didn't want to spray it here and take a chance in getting it on my floor and sliding down. We don't need that. All right, so I'm going to take this big heavy bowl. Now, I don't know if this pan is going to take all of this cake mix. If it doesn't, we'll just make a small pan. And we'll have 2 little cakes. And yeah, I think this is going to be enough for 2 cakes. Looky here. Looky here. See how pretty that is? Now, I'm not going to put any more in this pan, but I'm going to get I have another cake pan, and I'm going to put this in it and bake it. Maybe I'll give that to a neighbor friend of mine. So I'm going to get my cake in the oven. It needs to bake at 350 for 1 hour. So, and then I'll check it with a toothpick to make sure that it's done. And if it needs more time, I could add more. But we're going to start with an hour. So y'all, when this comes out of the oven, I'm going to cool it a little bit. And then I'm going to be back and I'm going to show you what it looks like. And we're going to make that delicious chocolate frosting to go on top of it. Our cakes are out of the oven and they are cooled. Look at here. Look at this beautiful cake. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's just waiting for some chocolate frosting. But as you saw, we had a lot of batter. So I actually made 2 mini bundt cakes. Aren't they beautiful? Now, I'm going to gift them to some neighbor friends of mine. They're very dear to me. But I'm going to put them on this little plate. And after I frost them, I'm going to let it set up. And then I'll wrap them really good and get them to my friends, and they're going to enjoy it. So we're going to make this frosting. Let me move this so you can see what I'm doing. All right, now the original recipe calls for 6, again, 5-cent Hershey bars, 6 original Hershey bars. Now, I've got these 2 small ones, so I've used 7 Hershey bars, and because I wanted a little bit extra for these. And the recipe calls for 6 Hershey bars and 1/4 cup of evaporated milk. Now, I've got a large can of evaporated milk, so I'm going to measure out. Now, I'm going to go over the 1/4 cup because I put the extra bar in. But if you've got a small can, that'll probably work out just perfect for you. But trust me, this won't go to waste with us. I have a top that I can put on there, and I put it in the refrigerator. So we use it in coffee. Stephanie puts cream in her coffee. I use it in mashed potatoes. Anything I use milk for, I'd substitute the carnation. Okay, so I've got just over 1/4 cup, and I'm going to pour it over these broken Hershey bars, and I'm going to pop this in the microwave for a minute and get it all melted. So y'all come back and we're going to frost this cake. Our chocolate is melted. Now again, be careful so you don't overdo it because chocolate will burn easily. This actually, with cream in it, only took me 1 minute and 20 seconds. Again, just keep stirring. If you have any little pieces in there, the residual heat will melt it. So let's get it on this cake. I can't wait to try it. I haven't had one in so long, and this just brings back so many memories of my sister and my granny. I miss them so much. So I'm going to use my spoon, and I'm just going to start drizzling. Looky here. You put as much or as little as you want on this cake. Let it run down the sides. So I'm going to get this finished, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like, okay? Okay, I have got these frosted, and I want you to look here. Look at it. Looky. Oh, it's so pretty. And that frosting is setting up beautifully. And look at these small ones. How cute are they on that little Christmas plate? Now, I want to tell you about these cloths that I have these cakes sitting on. My sister made these many, many years ago. And before she passed, she made them for gift bags. Look here. And she filled them up with all kinds of things for us. She was thoughtful that way. And she loved sewing and she was good at it. But isn't that nice? And I love to bring them out in the holidays. And it makes me think of her. But I'm ready to try this cake now. So what do you say we cut us a little piece? Just a little piece. Because I want this for our get together tomorrow, but I don't think anybody will mind. This is so soft. Oh, that center. Oh, that cake. I'm going to hold this up for you. Y'all, this is so soft and moist. Oh my goodness. I want you to see this. Looky there. Now look at that beautiful slice of cake on my plate. Isn't that great? Let's try it. And I've probably got chocolate all over me, hadn't I? Let's give this a taste. This is such a delicious, rich chocolate cake. And I certainly hope you'll think about making it. And if you do, think about my sister. This brings back so many memories for me. I want y'all to try it. Thanks, everybody, for joining me today. I love having you in my kitchen with me. And as I'm making this, I think about you sitting here at the bar. We're having our coffee. I told you earlier, pull up and have a cup of coffee with me while we make this cake. And it makes me feel like y'all are with me. And I certainly appreciate it. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And I thank you for joining me today. And I hope you'll come back again. Please, please share, like, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, it's not in this cookbook, but it will be in the next one. Check out our cookbook at KarenJonesFoodandFamily.com and order you one. It don't take long to get it, and I promise you'll enjoy it. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye.